morning, I'm Bhavika and I welcome you all from our Knowledge Transmission Center, Bangalore. Today, we would be talking to you all about our product, Bioprotectant. So, Bioprotectant is one product which everyone knows about. We all know how wonderfully Bioprotectant acts and how exactly does this give energy to our cells to sustain and to continue with our day-to-day life. So, I'll be talking to you all about Bioprotectant today, but before continuing with the presentation, with the session, this session is again registered under copyright and you know the rules, no violation doing any, no any kind of violation should be done with this presentation. So, today we would be talking to you all about our product Bioprotectant. So, Bioprotectant is specifically, it helps in giving health, it helps in boosting our cell energy, it helps in cellular health, and it is specifically made to keep our cells healthy so that we can do our day-to-day function. So, this is how our product Bioprotectant looks like. So, why exactly do we need Bioprotectant? What is the work of Bioprotectant supplement that it can help us to continue with our day-to-day life, it helps to keep us active, it helps in preventing a lot of certain kind of diseases, make sure that we don't fall sick very often. So, why exactly should we take Bioprotectant supplement? But before understanding about the product, before understanding what ingredients does this product has and in what way does this product play an important role in keeping our cell healthy, let's understand about something called as free radicals. We know what free radicals is about, we know what antioxidant is, we know what is oxidative stress. So, these three are something that we talk about when we generally say, when we say our body is poisonous within our body, when we say we say this when there is any kind of oxidative reaction that takes place inside our body that give rises to free radical that can play an important role in bringing our health status down. So, free radicals are basically reactive oxygen species and reactive nitrogen species. Anything that is reactive oxygen or reactive nitrogen species within a body can be very harmful. It is generated by our body by various endogenous system, exposure to different chemical conditions or pathological stress. So, any kind of reaction that takes place within a body, whether it can be psychological or physiological activity that takes place within a body, leads to different kind of chain reaction, and during this chain reaction these oxygen species or nitrogen species generate, which are unstable, and we call them free radicals. To understand more about oxidative stress, how exactly free radicals are produced, there is a difference separate video where we have specifically spoken to you all about antioxidant, oxidative stress and free radicals generation. So, you can always go there and understand it in a very creative way, it is explained in a very elaborate way, so you can clearly understand it. So, it is usually when free radicals are formed, there has to be any kind of outer agent that helps in bringing these free radicals down. So, a balance between free radicals and antioxidant is necessary for a proper physiological function. So, an external agent which we call as an antioxidant is required to bring that balance between a free radical and an antioxidant, so that our body can function very well, our body can function regularly. So, what are antioxidant? Antioxidant is basically that inhibits oxidative or other molecules. The word itself says antioxidant, which is against oxidative process. That is basically it is an anti towards oxidative reaction or oxidative oxygen oxidative process or other molecule. So antioxidant is basically, it helps in inhibiting oxidation or other molecule. So oxidation is basically, oxygen is a element, oxidation is a reaction. So oxidation is basically a chemical reaction that usually produces free radicals, and it helps in, and if this free radical, if the oxidative process continues, then there will be more number of free radicals produced in our body, and this chain reaction can cause harmful effect, and because it damages the cell, and hence it can be very poisonous to our body and can cause harmful effect within our body. So if free radicals overwhelm the ability to regulate them, a condition known as oxidative stress ensures. So any kind of reaction that takes place, and if free radicals keep generating, keep multiplying, then oxidative stress keeps generating, and it can be very harmful for our body because it can damage lipid, protein and DNA production or their function. It can cause any kind of harmful effect in their function, that is lipid production or the function that lipid goes through, protein metabolism or DNA generation. It can stop the reaction, or it can cause any kind of damage to this reaction, and it can cause different kinds of human diseases are formed, or different kinds of conditions are usually formed. So hence application of antioxidant, an external source, is very important to stop these free radicals from damaging our cells. So what exactly is a role of an antioxidant? Antioxidant have n number of roles. It helps in preventing different kinds of condition, whether it is heart inflammation, kidney, liver, brain, different cells in our body, or metabolism that takes place in our body. So if antioxidant is in good amount within our body, it can stop any kind of damage that can take place in our organs or in our cells or blood for that matter. So antioxidant have different functions. If you go to see this chart clearly, it definitely states in what way antioxidant plays an important role in keeping our body healthy. That's why we bring to you bioprotectant. Why? Bioprotectant is basically helps in keeping our body healthy, and it helps in giving energy to our cells. And it is called as a proprietary blend of natural antioxidant, which not only quenches the free radicals, but it also helps in preventing formation of free radicals. That's why it is very important that we take bioprotectant, because it is a powerful antioxidant. So that's why we bring to you bioprotectant supplement. So bioprotectant, what happens when we talk about free radical, when we talk about oxidative stress, is it can accelerate aging, it can accelerate any kind of damage. Our cells keeps regenerating, for certain period of time it keeps regenerating. If that process stops because of free radicals, then it can deteriorate the cells, and naturally it is seen on the outer surface of our body. So it can be our skin, or falling sick, our immunity goes down. So that's why free radicals has to be completely abolished, completely taken out of our system, and only an external source, that is an antioxidant, can do that process of getting rid of free radicals and not avoid inflammation or any kind of chronic diseases. So bioprotectant is one such product that has amazing blend of different ingredients that plays an important role as an antioxidant. Why? Because it contains these ingredients, these important ingredients. One is curcumin C3, second is tetrahydrocurcuminoid, then it has alpha enol acetate, phenolic acetate, and then it has selenium select and bioperin. So let's understand about each ingredient and how exactly do they play an important role as an antioxidant and as an anti-inflammatory agent. So let's start with curcumin C3. Curcumin C3, we all know how exactly curcumin C3 plays an important role as an antioxidant and as an anti-inflammatory agent. Curcumin C3 is again our patented product because it contains 3 types of curcumin. It is known as curcumin C3 because it has 3 types of curcumin ingredient in them. That's why it is called as a powerful antioxidant, and this is only our patented product, patented ingredient, and it is being used worldwide, and over 1,000 studies have been done that shows how curcumin plays an important role as an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent, and it is being used worldwide because it has so many powerful effect in them that one must definitely take any product of ours that contains curcumin C3 or specifically take a supplement that has curcumin C3 power in them, that is specifically, that is which we call as curcumin C3 power. It is a separate supplement. So curcumin C3 power has an important role to play as a antioxidant, anti-inflammatory agent, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-parasite and anti-cancerous. So if it can show you all these functions, then definitely you can definitely avoid many kind of metabolic syndromes or any kind of harmful condition that can deteriorate your body. So it's always better to take a prevention, and if you are also suffering from certain condition, it will make sure that the condition does not accelerate, and it helps in bringing your body back in, it brings your health status back in action, and it also plays an important role as an detox agent. Next is tetrahydrocurcuminoid. So tetrahydrocurcuminide is again an agent from ingredient that has been taken from the turmeric plant, specifically from turmeric roots, and because it has phenolic nature, it acts as an antioxidant. Any ingredient that plays an important role as a phenolic agent, or it is phenolic in nature, then it definitely has an antioxidant property in them, and it helps in preventing certain kind of conditions because it helps in reducing free radicals from generating, or it helps in reducing or multiplication of free radicals. So tetrahydrocurcuminoid helps in scavenging the free radicals. It destroys the chain reaction, that is oxidative reaction that takes place within our body, and it helps in scavenging the free radicals, and thereby it helps in keeping our body healthy and making sure that any kind of oxidative reaction of free radicals don't cause any kind of harmful effect within our body, because if these free radicals are generated, it is definitely can cause harmful effect not only in our organs or cells but also on our skin. Specifically, it also avoids aging of the skin. So to keep our skin young, looking flawless, and in a good condition, definitely we need to take Bioprotectant supplement, and it also helps in slowing down the thyroid. It helps in showing down or inhibiting tyrosinase. So tyrosinase is basically an agent that helps in melanin production. What is melanin? Melanin is basically, so when we talk about people, we say some people are light skin, some people are medium skin colored or dark skin colored. Why? It depends on the melanin production inside their skin. So if a person has less amount of melanin in their body, then they are considered to be light skinned people. If people have a lot of melanin production, then they turn considered to be dark skinned people. So this is how our skin gets its different shades of color. So what tyrosinase does, it helps tyrosinase does is it proliferates or increases melanin production. If there's too much of melanin production inside a body, it can be very toxic, it can be very harmful. So to avoid it, to inhibit the tyrosinase process, or to inhibit tyrosinase, bioprotectant as tetrahydrocurcuminoid, and tetrahydrocurcuminoid inhibits tyrosinase, so there is no multiplication of melanin inside our skin. It has been tested to determine its safety for topical use as well. So bioprotectant, because it has tetrahydrocurcuminoid, you don't have to just take it as a supplement or as a tablet, but it can be used on our skin as well, specifically for if you have any kind of tanning, or to bring your skin color, to get your skin color light, to remove all that tan from your body. Tetrahydrocurcumin plays an important role. You can also apply it on your skin and get a result soon. Next is alpha tocopherol acetate. Alpha tocopherol acetate is basically blend of closely related lipids. So lipids again is very important, because again they play a role as an antioxidant, and again because these are in phenolic in nature, they have that antioxidant property in them. So tocopherol react with the most reactive form of oxygen and protect our body, or protect any kind of unsaturated fatty acid from oxidation. So our body contains unsaturated fatty acid, so it helps make sure that alpha tocopherol acetate make sure that let's say I'll just give you a small example. In the kitchen, if you keep a oil like sunflower oil outside for 2-3 days, it starts getting rancid, it gets that weird smell, it's not good to use for cooking. You can see the oil and know that it is spoiled. So same thing happens in our body if there is oxidative stress or free radicals generated. So to avoid that, to protect the unsaturated fatty acid from oxidation, tocopherol plays an important role in making sure that unsaturated fatty acid does not go through oxidation process. So vitamin E supplement, because it is closely related lipids. Alpha tocopherol acetate is basically also known as vitamin E, and vitamin E we all know is a powerful antioxidant ingredient or a nutrient. So vitamin E, alpha tocopherol acetate is a nutrient which is we also called as vitamin E. These are group of fat soluble compound containing a derived either from a tocopherol or a tocotrienol skeleton. So bioprotectant again, as alpha, it contains alpha phenol acetate, and it also contains selenium select. Selenium select is Sabinsa Corporation's brand. So it is not something that you find in any other product, because this is our Sabinsa Corporation's brand, Selenium Select. Selenium Select is basically, it has the most bioavailable form of and safe form of selenium. Selenium is again one nutrient that it helps in DNA formation, or for thyroid production, or also plays an important role as an antioxidant agent. So selenium is something that is not easily found on earth crust. So it's not evenly distributed in the earth, so it's not very easy for us to get selenium. That's why we made sure that you get selenium in the right quantity, in the right amount from this product Bioprotectant. So selenium is basically a nutrient. It is a trace mineral that is found naturally in the soil, and unfortunately it is unevenly distributed in the earth crust. So dietary source of selenium, usually you see in wheat, fish and nuts, but not in a really good quantity. So, and like I explained you, since it is unevenly distributed in earth crust, these nuts or wheat does not get good amount of selenium inside them. So naturally when we take these food sources, we accidentally or we do not get selenium nutrient, or we do not get access to this nutrient selenium. So selenium supplementation becomes very necessary because it ensures that we receive good amount of selenium, we receive right amount of selenium, so that our body can function those functions that selenium usually shows, that is DNA production or as an antioxidative agent. So also it is essential trace mineral and a nutrient. It is bioavailable and pure and safe form of selenium. So selenium select pure in Bioprotectant is one of the safest form of selenium. It is easily bioavailable. Our body completely absorbs this selenium ingredient or selenium nutrient, and it is because it's an essential trace mineral. It has this ingredient as selenium select present in them. It also contains bioperine. Bioperine I don't even have to explain to you all, because bioperine plays an important role as an it helps in absorbing all the nutrients that I spoke to you all about, that Bioprotectant contains. Bioperine makes sure that these ingredients are completely absorbed within our body, so that Bioprotectant can show these functions within our body, that is to provide or play an important role as an anti-aging product. It helps in protecting against degenerative diseases, helps to prevent aging of cells and any overall body, stronger immunity, builds our immunity. It helps it acts as a defensive agent against infection. It also reduces the risk of cholesterol oxidation and heart disease. So any kind of oxidative process that takes place inside our heart, it can lead to heart failure. So to avoid that, Bioprotectant again plays an important role. Not only it helps in bringing the free radicals down, but it also makes sure that free radicals are not formed. So if you take Bioprotectant supplement, you do not have to worry about formation of free radicals, and then different kinds of conditions, you facing different kinds of condition that can be very harmful or can cause a serious health issue. But because if you take Bioprotectant supplement, it will make sure that you don't go through any you don't face any kind of harmful condition and deteriorate your health status. So what is unique feature of Bioprotectant? It has a blend of patented proven antioxidant, because it has curcumin C3, which is a patented product, bioperine, selenium select. These are all our Sami Sabinsa group's ingredients. So because of these beautiful ingredients added to Bioprotectant, it has its own unique feature. Not only helps in bringing the free radicals down, but it also makes sure that these free radicals are not formed again. Also, it has to be taken one gel 2 times a day. So if you need the best result, if you really need a good result from Bioprotectant, one soft gel has to be taken 2 times daily. So if you have any kind of queries or if you have any kind of doubts, you can always send us a mail at sdlive@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe and get notification. Thank you.